When something is important enough, you do it even if the odds are not in your favor. Failure is an option here. If things are not failing, you are not innovating enough. When you struggle with a problem, that's when you understand it. Engineering is the closest thing to magic that exists in the world. Many things are improbable, only a few are impossible. I could either watch it happen or be a part of it. Life is too short for long-term grudges. My mentality is that of a samurai. I would rather commit seppuku than fail. I think you should always be seeking negative feedback. For my part, I will never give up, and I mean never. With artificial intelligence, we are summoning the demon. I started SpaceX with the expectation of failure. If humanity doesn't land on Mars in my lifetime, I would be very disappointed. Being an entrepreneur is like eating glass and staring into the abyss of death. No, I don't ever give up. I would have to be dead or completely incapacitated. For me, it was never about money, but solving problems for the future of humanity. Some people don't like change, but you need to embrace change if the alternative is disaster. People should pursue what they're passionate about. That will make them happier than pretty much anything else. Persistence is very important. You should not give up, unless you are forced to give up. Constantly seek criticism. A well-thought-out critique of what you're doing is as valuable as gold. Most people can learn a lot more than they think they can. They sell themselves short without trying. I think that's the single best piece of advice. Constantly think about how you could be doing things better and questioning yourself. You have to be pretty driven to make it happen. Otherwise, you will just make yourself miserable. I have read books and talked to people. I mean, that's kind of how one learns anything. There's lots of great books out there and lots of smart people. The tough thing is figuring out what questions to ask, but once you do that, the rest is really easy. My motivation for all my companies has been to be involved in something that I thought would have a significant impact on the world. You shouldn't do things differently just because they're different. They need to be better. Work like hell. I mean, you just have to put in 80 to 100-hour weeks every week. This improves the odds of success. If other people are putting in 40-hour work weeks and you're putting in 100-hour work weeks, then even if you're doing the same thing, you know that you will achieve in 4 months what it takes them a year to achieve. If you go back a few hundred years, what we take for granted today would seem like magic, being able to talk to people over long distances, to transmit images, flying, accessing vast amounts of data like an oracle. These are all things that would have been considered magic a few hundred years ago.